they're going to go out and kick some ass at the bar, play some
Mhm.
billiards.
Right.
Oh, okay. So this hang. Okay. Oh, they got a new thing. So the new little notification. So I guess we're live. Yeah, 275 here. But their Hangouts on Air is going away later this year. For quick streaming, try YouTube webcam. Okay. Well, I guess I'll check that out. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we don't have too much longer for this. I guess it's going. Is it October? It's going away.
I don't follow it because this is the only thing I use
Okay.
Hangouts for. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this is for me too. I know Joe is looking at doing something different for the Share a Beer show, and he's looking at this. It's a separate software. It's called Wirecast or something.
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit more of a, I don't know, professional quality thing. But I'm not gonna buy. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything for this.
Yeah.
To find out. Anyway, there's lots of solutions that allow you to stream, but they don't allow you to have guests, have other people. It's just you streaming, and you can have the chat where people can comment and that type of thing. But as far as having multiple people online at the same time, that seems to be kind of hard to come by. So I guess I'll try one of these things out and see what it's like. But yeah, so it's been what, 3 weeks? I think the last one we had was that the 9th, 16th of May or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's been
the 19th of May, I think it was.
Maybe 4 weeks because
I think it is 4 weeks. Yeah.
There was a problem Hangouts because Google had their shut down that day.
Yeah, on the 26th, there was an issue on the 26th, and then on the 2nd, we just had a lot of rain. It was raining. We had power was kind of going in and out and everything. So yeah, so it has been 4 weeks. That's the huge number of images in the group. But so it looks like you got a couple things. Did you get out in
Just
about
one.
a few weeks?
I think I just posted one. I've been out doing stuff for work, but not for personal stuff really. So I posted one, but just so I could say I did something.
Yeah, that's more than I did. But yeah, okay. So, well, you got pretty much things unpacked. I see the cameras up there in the background. So,
yeah.
Any new purchases? Anything?
No, I put in a couple of lowball bids on some lenses, but haven't won anything yet.
Okay. All right. So you're back out actively looking for something if you can find a deal on it then.
Right. Yeah. Just waiting for the right moment.
Yeah. Wait, know what you want, just a matter of finding it at the right price, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Dennis.
How you doing, Mark?
Good. Can you hear us? We can hear you. You good?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right.
What about you, Wiz?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Can't hear Wiz.
Oh no. No. Oh no.
But you can hear me, I guess.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'll try it again, shall I?
Okay.
Should I leave and come back?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was the last person to join was the one that.
Yeah.
I think it's something on Dennis's end. I don't know though. It's just that's crazy. Yeah, I haven't purchased anything, but I've been trying to catch up on some of the photographers I followed. Large format photographers kind of get re-inspired a little bit. Now, can you hear us, Dennis?
Can you hear me now, Dennis?
Yeah, no, I can hear you, Wiz. Excellent.
All right.
Hey,
Okay. All right. We're back.
got it.
Well, good. So, yeah, we're just going through. I guess it's been 4 weeks since we've done this. Yeah, with the outage a few weeks ago, and then I had rain, and last week I had family in town, so I didn't do it. So yeah, 4 weeks, and there's a lot of images. You've been getting quite creative with the GIMP here, I see, Dennis.
Yeah, have you tried it, Mark?
No, I have not. I did after the show, the last show. I did go to the site and kind of look at it, and it does look very, very much more powerful than it was before. So I think I will download. I was so busy the last couple weeks, and then last week with family in town, I just didn't get to it. But yeah, I think I am going to download it and play with it a little bit, especially now. I mean, yeah, you're getting.
Yeah, Tim.
From a progressive rock album or something. You're all getting creative here. I don't know what.
Yeah, Tim was down today, and he's actually using the GIMP now.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. So he's stopped Lightroom then completely, which is what he was using before, right?
Well, he said he's using GIMP quite a lot now because he said it's so much better than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you need to know anything, you just YouTube it. There's some guy on there. Anything you want to do, they just run you through it, show you how to do it.
Yeah. So there's plenty of demos and tutorials and stuff available. So okay, yeah. Well, I will. It's on my. I've got the page bookmarked now, and I have read a little bit on it. I probably will go ahead and download it and give it a whirl. I got to actually get some images to use, and that's the whole point. So
yeah, well, I went back on some of my old ones I took, and I put in a large format, scanned.
Mm-hmm.
The file size was 2.6 gigabyte.
Wow.
After playing in the GIMP,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna download it and start playing around with it a little bit because I haven't been hit with the price increase on Lightroom Photoshop combo yet, but I gotta believe that if they're testing it out, that if they don't have too much of a revolt, they're probably gonna roll it out across the board, I would imagine.
I think the reviews. The reviews on the GIMP, a couple of the professional guys, they were going unless you're a professional photographer, you're making loads of money out of it, because Photoshop is still the top one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But he said like you and me, there's no real need to have Photoshop. Yeah. Keep paying for it.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's nice is I use Photoshop very, very rarely, but for that, whatever it is, $9.99 a month or whatever, you get Lightroom and Photoshop, and Lightroom is good for the image management and the catalog. That's the thing that is nice about it. And for me, Photoshop is just kind of it's nice to have it, although I don't plan. I use it very, very rarely, and if it wasn't even part of the $9.99, I'd probably be fine with it. But if they double the price to $20 a month, then it might not be worth it. So
Tim's not used RAW therapy yet, but he said he's been using the RAW converter in GIMP, in the latest version of GIMP.
Okay, and he's been pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because now that he's back with Canon, he's been pretty happy with that. Okay. All right. Well, good. So I was asking Wes, he's on the hunt for a couple of things, but he's looking for the right price. How about you, Dennis? Any equipment purchase?
No.
No?
Not anything photography, I'm afraid. I've just been busy working on a house again.
Yeah. I was saying I saw the picture you posted of the completed room with that with your teammates there. You guys look like you can get ready to go out to the barn and do a little crawl in there.
That's not in the house. That's a room, a garden room.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that is actually the bar room, huh?
Yeah, that's like a garden room I built outside in the garden.
Oh, okay.
10 years ago. It's all timber and.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So we got a bar billiards table in there, and the guys who came down from London, I used to be in the youth club with. Many years ago, and we're all in touch now, and we used to go down the local pub and play this game.
Okay, all right, yeah, it's looking that's a pretty imposing picture there. You got the Paddington trained bar billiards team. I'll have to share that.
Yeah, that's one of the guys rang me up this morning, and he goes, "How did you get the writing on the side of the table?"
Again.
That's the GIMP for you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So no, I haven't done anything, purchased anything. I have started within the last week actually catching up on some of the large format photographers that I follow on YouTube, which I haven't really watched any of their videos in probably 4 or 5 months, almost all year at this point, and so getting watching that and kind of getting re-inspired to get back out there with the camera. There's just some fantastic stuff.
Done no darkroom stuff because we had the doors and windows replaced in the house, and the frame I made to black the room out doesn't fit now because of the new window. So,
okay. So now you gotta
we'll have to do that as well. Yeah, more work.
Yeah. That's I haven't done any darkroom because I haven't taken any images. So I guess I got to actually use the camera first.
Yeah. Well, I've still got E6 to develop from the large format, and I've got rolls of E6 to develop from the 35mm cameras and the 120. They're all piling up, but I've got no chemicals.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if I buy some chemicals in, I'll do it when I get a really large batch to do all at once.
Yeah. Get it. Wait until you get a lot so you can run it all through the chemicals in short order.
Yeah, I still haven't opened that box of 50 4x5s positives.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I've kind of got maybe a little bit more time this summer, but the problem is it's just so hot here in the summer. And,
it's going to take so long to get through 50 4x5s.
Yeah,
something worthy of taking a picture of.
Yeah. Well, you didn't pay too much for that box. That was an inexpensive purchase, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I looked online, and to buy a box of 50 is something like £300.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for negatives.
Yeah.
In that case.
Yeah, so you've got to find some film-worthy subjects.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's kind of the issue around here, especially when everything is green. It's just there's so much green that it's really tough. So I must have to go downtown or to some of the industrial districts and do that. But it's so hot here in the summer and humid. I've done that. I've done a few times, kind of. Out in warm weather, kind of getting under that dark cloth, focusing cloth. Oh man, it's like a sauna.
Yeah. Well, we don't suffer from that too much here in the UK.
Yeah. Well, we definitely do here in the summer, that's for sure. But
I expect Wes does as well down in Florida there.
Yeah.
If I do, Wes is twice as bad this time of year. It is, it's sticky here and it's swampy there. I think is the
it's pretty hot where Joey's as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's so dry. But I mean, it's really hot. Yeah, he's up into the 105, 110 range now. So
well, I don't suppose you call him Joe anymore now. He's our resident pornographer.
Yes, he is. It is funny how they make the decision one way or the other to do that, but I just have to laugh because there's plenty more stuff on YouTube that is, I think, could be considered a lot more quote offensive.
I've seen some pretty bad stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, but they make the rules, we don't, so we can't. We can't do anything about it.
They should really concentrate on making the YouTube system work properly first. Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah. Give it to it works pretty well, but they've been all this messing around they've been doing with the Hangouts and that type of thing. It's going to be real.
Yeah, I don't get it, Mark. We never had this problem ever before, did we? Where the sound drops,
No, that's a new one. Yeah, just in the last couple months. So
yeah, that's one of their improvements.
Yeah, technology. They've improved the algorithm.
Yeah.
So there's a ton of images here. Did you guys see? I mean, not that there's anything specific about it, but I saw a thing on Petapixel about the Nikon maybe coming out with a mid-level full-frame mirrorless.
I've heard rumors about that.
So we're thinking it's going to be somewhere under maybe $900, $900 to $1,000.
It would be pretty good if they do.
Yeah, if they can drop. Well, didn't Sony cut the price on the one of the A7s?
The Mark II is $1,000 now if you want to buy one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Mark III's come down to like 1300.
So the Mark II is it 32 megapixel?
24.
24
Right.
megapixel? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I've got.
Okay. All right. So down to 1,000. So 24 megapixel. So what's the, yeah, well, the Mark III is it 42 or something? They bumped it up. They bumped the Mark III is up.
I think it's still 24. You have to get to the R to get the higher megapixel.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, the only difference between the chips is it's backlit, the Mark III.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's going to make a little bit of a difference. But yeah, I would think so the A7 II, okay, yeah, 898 at B&H. Look at that.
Yeah.
24 megapixel. So this is going to be, because isn't the Nikon, well, let's do the 1800 Z6, isn't it a 32 megapixel?
No, that's a 24 as well, I think.
24, so that's kind of the same, yeah, and 24 megapixel.
Yeah.
And so this is what you have, right, Dennis? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got this one, yeah.
It's,
it's pretty good. I've got a couple of spare batteries, third-party batteries, which are better than the Sony battery.
okay.
And, yeah, because that was its downfall. Each battery is like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so $1,000 for that. The big thing with them though is the lenses are so expensive comparatively.
Yeah, well, see, I'm using third parties, and
You're using
yeah, that Voigtlander I bought. I know it's a manual focus, but it's absolutely sharp, edge to edge.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great lens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And that was, how much was that? Was that 500 pounds, something like that?
well, the lens, it was they retail about 720.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little bit of money, but not.
Yeah, it's not too bad because compared with what Sony dish out, it costs thousands. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, yeah. I mean, if they're saying they might release the Nikon here this year, so I would bet if that happens, Canon's going to come out with something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if they do that, then I think Sony's going to have to drop the Mark III.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because and Nikon can get a full frame mirrorless at $1,000 or under. Generally, their lenses are going to be a little less expensive than the Sony. The OEM lenses are going to be less expensive.
Yeah, I think your Z6 here does about 300 shots on a battery.
Okay.
Whereas the new Mark III Sony does 600.
Okay. And what does your Sony get on a battery?
It's about the same, about 250 to 300.
Okay. With your non-Sony battery, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. The non-Sony batteries. They're not NiCads. They're lithium-ion, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're pretty good. The third-party ones I bought are actually better than the Sony what come with the camera.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I think they hold the charge 90% of the charge after a year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they don't die if you don't use the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So that's interesting. I mean, they've both Canon and Nikon and Sony have come out with high-end full-frame mirrorless, and then they've got a mid-range, and now they're they'll probably come out with a prosumer type of thing under $1,000. I mean, that seems to be that's probably if it's under 1,000, more regular photographers will buy it. If it's over 1,000, and then that kind of jumps into the you have to be a serious photographer or whatever. I mean, I think $1,000 is a break point for a lot of people, I think. So that'll be interesting. So a year from now, we might have a $900 to $900 to $1,000 offering from both Canon and Nikon, and then the Sony will probably have to do something different.
Yeah, I think these mirrorless are going to kill the DSLR now.
I think they are. Yeah, I'm waiting. I mean, I like the not like I've used it a lot in the last 6 months, but I do like the the Olympus. I have the EM10, but I'll keep it for at least another year until the full frame till full frame mirrorless comes down, because the camera's still fine. But if I could get a full frame mirrorless for under $1,000, I would, I could justify that. I can't justify a $2,000 body or $3,000 body.
Yeah, it's not the body so much; it's buying the lenses.
Yeah, but you could get the lenses. Well, yeah. I mean, the Canon and Nikon lenses would be a little less expensive, and you can probably get some of the. I wonder if Sigma or Tamron are going to make lenses for that. I wonder. Well, they're compatible with other with their older lines, right?
They're already making them for the Sony, so they're probably going to start making them for the Nikon and Canon soon.
Yeah, I would think so.
Well, loads of them come with the mounts now. I mean, the Voigtlanders I bought has got an actual Sony mount.
Yeah.
No adapters needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they make it with the E-mount. Yeah, that's interesting. The full frame mirror, they've been out for maybe 6 months at that. 4 or 6 months, and they're already talking about something under $1,000. So that's good.
Yeah, I think Sony got too far ahead.
Yeah.
They need to do something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think they must be selling reasonably well, I would guess, in order for them to put more money into it. I haven't seen sales figures on how the Canon and Nikon cameras are selling, but I would imagine the lower price one of each is probably selling okay.
Yeah. Well, I did look at this Nikon, and I don't think there's any adapters been made yet. Or like the Voigtlander adapter with the helical, where you can actually got it's basically a tube, isn't it? Where you can adjust. Yeah. Because I still want to use me Leica lenses on it.
Yeah. I mean, those are fantastic lenses. I mean, that your lenses are good enough. If there's a way for you to use them on a different camera body, then that's the way to do it. Yeah, you don't want to buy.
Yeah.
You don't buy any new lenses. Yeah.
They do say using third-party lenses on any of these modern cameras are never going to be as good as the ones the manufacturers are going to turn out. Yeah. But is there that much difference? I've used manual focus lenses and they're fine. All right, a bit more vignette in the corners, but who cares?
I think the Sigma. If you talk to Pat, he's fallen in love with that Sigma art lens. Which one is it? The 30, the 25 or the 35, whatever one he has.
Yeah.
He says this is one of the best lens he's ever had. I mean, it's a fantastic lens.
And he's making a living.
Yeah, he's making a living with it. So yeah, he's pretty attuned to the quality of the lens. Yeah, but I don't think he would say it's as good. There's no real difference. It might even be a little bit better than the equivalent Canon model, and it's a little less expensive. It's not super. It's not a lot less expensive, but it is less expensive, and it's built well, and image quality to him seems to be as good. So there's no, that difference is shrinking a lot. I think maybe 10 years ago is maybe a bigger difference, but I think it's compressed quite a bit in the last few years, especially. So, which is good news. Because that means it's going to be less expensive overall.
Yeah.
For that, everybody's going to be a little bit more competitive too. So it puts pressure on the Canons and Nikons and the Sonys of the world to do a little bit better. So
the only thing with that new Z6 is you got to buy the special cards.
Oh, that's right. They have a proprietary code format.
And that's the only people who make them are Sony.
Yeah, because Sony just using the SD cards, right?
Yeah, Sony make the SD cards that fit that camera, and that camera doesn't take any other cards.
Yeah.
And they're really expensive, apparently.
Yeah, it doesn't say what the card is, but okay. Yeah, that's
XQBD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. And they're the only manufacturer of it right now.
They're the only manufacturer. So every Nikon camera they're selling, Sony's making money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is funny, isn't it?
Yeah. They've got the copyright on it, so it's going to cost you. I think I read it was $150 for a card.
for how big a card? Like a
Of 64.
64 gig?
Yeah.
No, you could buy a 64 gig regular SD card for $18, $20.
Yeah, that's another reason why, I'll stick with the Sony for now.
Yeah. That's amazing. But yeah, I guess, well, maybe it'll come down, or maybe it won't. Maybe that's how they figure they're gonna, they drop the price of the camera a little bit, get that, and then people have to buy extra cards. So if they get a couple of cards, then that's all their profit.
Yeah. Well, the Sony Mark III has got dual slots, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you can take 2 cards, and you don't have to buy the special cards.
Yep.
Yeah. And also its battery life is double.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sony's still in front as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they probably are. I think the gap is going to be close in the next couple of years. But yeah, I would agree. They're probably still in front. They're probably a generation or so ahead right now.
Yeah, well, you'll be able to pick that Z6 up for $500 in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what a used Mark III goes for now. I mean, they're selling basically for $2,000 for the body. I bet you could probably get a used one for $1,300 or $1,400, I would think, at this point.
Well, I've seen brand new ones on over here. They were £1,300.
Wow.
$1,350 from
Okay.
Mark III. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right now it's at B&H. It's at the Mark III A7 III is $1998. Well, the accessory kit is a charge, an extra battery, 2 memory cards, and a spare battery for $1998. So without that, it might be $1,900.
Yeah. Well, $300. $300 for the cards.
Yeah. Probably true. So yeah, it's gonna be more competition. I mean, I think full frame mirrorless is the wave of the future. I think it just doesn't make sense. The processing power is enough now that it can compensate for all the advantages that the SLR has, I think.
Yeah.
So it's probably
because it's a smaller package. It doesn't weigh a ton, does it?
Yeah. And there's less moving parts, and probably more functionality too. I mean, all the other stuff you can do that you can't do with an SLR, as far as some of the what am I thinking? Like focus peaking and all that stuff. You can't do that with an SLR because you don't have the live view option.
Yeah.
For the most part. So yeah, I mean, there's definite features on that. But do you guys, either of you watch Ben Horn? Have you ever watched his videos on YouTube?
No, I haven't seen him.
Okay, he's an 8x10. He shoots 8x10 large format, and he does almost exclusively. But he's been doing like annual twice a year trips out to. He goes to Death Valley, Zion, kind of the Southwest, but a landscape photographer. That does real good quality, kind of like documentaries. And he'll go out for a week, 4 or 5 days, and camp and do all that, and just really good quality videos, and just got a real. He's like to me, he's like a Zen master of large format photography. He's just so peaceful.
How'd you store that?
What's that?
How did you store the film? You're in the Death Valley without it going bad.
Yeah, well, he has he uses his vehicle is a Toyota 4Runner. Okay, so a little bit larger SUV, and he has a cooler, basically a 12-volt powered, little mini cooler that he keeps his film in, and so it's either powered off of the car, and then he uses a solar panel that can provide power to keep his film cool.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
But he does. If you haven't checked out his videos, he does. It's just Ben Horn, BenHorne, and he does really nice. He's got a good attitude towards photography and good images, and he kind of talks a little bit about what he's, the process he's going through, and what he looks for, and that type of stuff. And he's always been last couple of years. It's been kind of interesting to look at his stuff, and kind of makes a lot of sense as far as how he approaches large format with all its potential pitfalls.
Yeah.
And
Have
you
you
can more with 8x10. I mean, you know, it's
have you ever developed any of your black and whites in coffee yet, Mark?
no, I have not. All I do is drink coffee at this point. I haven't.
Yeah, because me obviously a few years back, me and Tim concocted.
Yes, you guys did that. Yeah.
And I was really surprised. It come out really well.
Mm-hmm.
I might. I mean, I've got. We're going to be going up to visit our friends up in Illinois here in a couple months. And I'm gonna be driving again, so I'll be able to take. I'm gonna take the large format camera, and I'm gonna take. I'll take a couple film cameras. So that might be a fun thing to do. Actually, run a roll of film through there and develop it in coffee and see. Yeah, I mean, I've talked. You had good success with it. And I remember talking about it, wanting to do it. So
yeah, we done a few rolls in coffee. Yeah, it was quite impressive.
Yeah,
I just didn't know what it was going to come out like, but it was as good as developer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's that is the fun part. The fun part with film, that's for sure. That all the things that can go wrong, but because of all the things that can go wrong, it makes it it gives you a lot more freedom, which is all part of the fun. So let's jump into some of these images here because
Simi's been pretty good as well.
Yes, he has. Well, yeah, he's kind of like the Lou Gehrig of landscape photographers. He's the Iron Man.
Yeah,
he's out there every week. You know, it's like consecutive games, you know, played in baseball. He's just out there consecutive weekends, shot photo, you know, film, done photos. So I think this was the last one we did last time. I think it was.
Yeah, we finished on the GIMP's film strip. Yeah,
on your film strip mode, which is kind of nice. It's kind of a cool. And this didn't take you very long at all to do. It just basically dropped the frame down, pick the film.
Yeah, I just dropped all the frames in and told it to do a film strip. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, now we're into Simi again doing. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah. Did you notice this? This is one of the things that Ben Horn, I'm sure some of the other landscape photographers are talking about, is you know, geotagging your images. You know, because then people want to go out and try to duplicate. You know, when you're out in the wild, you know, out in landscape or national parks and that type of thing. Mm-hmm. So I've noticed Simi's starting a mysterious place with no name. They're kind of talking about, instead of tagging your images, you know, tag it like Mother Earth or something, just so people, because you know, a lot of, especially in some of the fragile areas, you know, where they're going to shoot, you know, if they get tagged, then everybody wants to go and try to duplicate that same shot, and they end up damaging the landscape as a result of their enthusiasm. But so this is somewhere along the coast of Connecticut, probably. You know, how long is this? Oh, 185 seconds. Short, high speed shot.
Yeah.
Only 3 minutes. Yeah, it's nice. Now we got to get Simi to use the GIMP.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could put it through its paces, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he could. Yeah, he'd be able to. So
yeah, I mean, it does do so much, Mark, but I haven't even started to brush the beginning, you know?
Yeah, there's so much.
And there's so many add-ons you can bring in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Let's go. I'm going to open up the YouTube thing here just real quick and make sure. My channel. So yeah, so here he's got, I'm assuming these are probably fellow photographers, I would imagine, out on the little jetty. But,
yeah, I'm surprised he left them there. He should have cloned them out.
Yeah. He puts people in every once in a while.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he'll put somebody in there. Let me see where they go. There we go. I got mine. All right. Yeah. So it's a nice one. Yeah. Quarter of a second. Yeah. Once again, a mysterious place with no name. So I wonder if he's kind of adopted that Either that, or it's a secret spot. He just wants to get all the good images from it.
I think that's the generic thing that Flickr.
Oh, if you don't tag it? Yeah. Okay.
Well, even if you do tag it, it doesn't. Because I tagged mine today and it did the same thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
If you click on it, you can see the map and you can see where it's tagged, but it doesn't give a name.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's. Oh well, yeah. There's images taken there. So okay. All right. So sorry, Simi, you haven't adopted the eco-friendly approach, and it's just Flickr that's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So lots of images taken right there.
I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. Earlier this week, I was looking at some of my images, and it was saying they weren't geotagged, and I clicked on them, and then it was saying they were already geotagged, and
okay.
all kinds of things. Yeah.
Maybe they're updating things, and it hasn't flowed all the way through yet. That might be the issue. All right. So this looks like New York. Yeah. He's got a few different images, few different takes on this scene, it looks like, from going through the group. So this is black and white. Metropolis, looking at it from over, what river is that? Let's find out. No, it's Philadelphia. Okay. So what river is that? Is it the Hudson? I think it is. Cool. That is... I haven't been to New York in, it's been like 8 years. So they were just starting to build the new tower. And it'd be nice to go back and see that now. It's but neat. So I got the black and white treatment with a little bit of cloud. Yeah, 20 seconds. So you're getting some cloud motion there. And I think he does a different take. Okay, yeah, so this is color. Looks like the same. No, okay, yeah, this is wider angle. I did this with the 24 millimeter. Yeah, this is a 48. Okay, yeah. So focused in a little bit more on the tower there.
The light is cool on that one. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. Reflect a bit of gold in the lights of the city. Yeah. So this is
474 seconds now.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah, he's back. This was taken at digitized 8:20. Yeah. So at the end, at sunset, basically. Yeah. Post probably after sunset actually to get that. But yeah, that's very nice. Excellent. Yeah, the blue and sun reflecting off the glass of the buildings. Okay, here's Jose. Abandoned Navy base near the Salton Sea in Southern California. Next to the base are these birds' nests, and took a shot using the infrared A6000. Huh. Infrared. So the birds have built all these nests in the bushes. Huh, that's kind of interesting. I like that. This would be interesting in black and white too, I would think. That's a neat shot.
Yeah, I don't know that the infrared's doing much to it there.
Yeah, it almost I just wonder, was this actually green, or is this green or not? I mean, yeah, in regular light, I don't know. Maybe, does it make the water darker? I don't know. Yeah,
the water comes out black, and grass usually comes out white. Yeah.
Okay. So
the sky usually comes out black as well.
Yeah. Hey, Frank, how are you?
Been well.
Good.
I snuck in here.
Yeah, you did. Glad to have you. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, the water's definitely real pretty dark. So if this is kind of gold, so you wonder maybe if the grass in real light is half dead. I don't know, maybe not quite this color, but faded yellow or something. Yeah. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I can't hear Frank.
Oh, you can't hear Frank?
No. It looks like I'll be logging off and back on again.
Yeah, okay. We'll see you in a couple minutes, Dennis. he's got the
That is weird.
I don't know. He's had that problem for a few weeks. Whoever pops on, he can't. He's got to relog in. So this is the Salton Sea. Have you ever been down to the Salton Sea, Frank? It's way down.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, that's it's far Southern California, almost right on the border there. It looks interesting. Oh, okay. So detailed shot. This was, that's kind of neat. Now see if Dennis pops back in here. This was okay. He just calls it Tetris.
Taking pictures inside. What's wrong?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he got stuck at the office or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, he's actually taking pictures of buildings and cityscapes. That's pretty unusual for Simi.
Yeah,
All right,
Dennis. Now and then.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anybody the first time, but I can hear you now, Mark. Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear Frank?
Can you
Maybe.
hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Frank.
All
Yeah.
right. And
What about Wes?
Hey, Dennis, you hear me?
No, can't hear Wes.
Oh, why?
Okay,
I don't know.
Oh, you can hear?
we'll try it again.
Yeah, all right, one more time. He's got. I think it's on his end. I don't know, but so yeah, he's been doing some cityscapes here. I guess it seems like maybe once a year or so he gets out and I really like this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, this is
All the lights coming on, and yeah, that's awesome.
20 seconds. I wonder what time of day this was. Maybe a little later, but by then all the lights. So this is 20 minutes later than that other one. That was an 9-minute exposure almost. So this is only 20 seconds, but the sun's down and all the lights are on, so it's actually brighter to the sensor than twilight is.
Get they call that the blue hour, I guess, where there's still enough light in the sky.
Yep. Yeah, that's very nice. So you have enough. Okay, so there's it's like a boat.
Yeah, that's a little distracting to me. I would probably
the water is perfect, but
right.
you just clone that out and give it to Dennis. And we just send it to Dennis. He'll do it in the GIMP.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I can hear Wes. He was talking to you. I can't hear anything now.
Hello, Dennis. Are you there?
What about Frank?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, Frank. Yeah.
How about?
Yeah.
Can you hear Wes too?
No.
He can't hear me. Maybe I should leave and come back.
Oh well. Try again.
All right, he's coming back. All right, they're both coming back. So did you do anything for Father's Day, Frank?
Yeah, I'm going to my parents' house.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm watching the U.S. Open, which is at Pebble Beach, and the final group just teed off about an hour and a half ago. I was like, it's not going to be done until 10 o'clock at night, Eastern time zone.
All right. Can you hear anything?
Yes.
All right, Dennis, can you hear anybody?
Yeah, I can hear you, and I think Frank's okay.
Okay, how about Wes?
Dennis, are you there?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, we'll just have to translate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't talk much anyway.
Oh yeah, it's funny, but yeah, this one it's interesting because I was saying he took this 20 minutes after the other one, but it was only a 20-second exposure instead of a 400-second exposure. So it was just got dark enough that all the lights, on the building, or the sun got low enough that it's reflecting off the glass enough to make it bright enough. So
maybe he had the 10 stop on before and he took that
Yeah,
off, or had
that might-
some sort of ND on there. Yeah.
that could be true. But yeah, I agree. I think that this, if we take that out, it would make it even better. It's a great image now, but yeah, if you took that out, that would be even better. Because the water is very, got a great.
Nice soft look, yeah.
Okay, so John hasn't posted in a while. Thank you for posting here, John. You got the 3D. I wonder if it comes with a pair of glasses.
Well, if you drink enough of them, you don't need the
Yeah,
glasses.
yeah, it's true. You drink a couple of
I
those.
can hear you now, Wes.
Yay!
Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, 12% ABV.
Oh, yeah, you may only need one of those.
You drink one or two of those, and you don't need the glasses anymore.
It's a pounder, so yeah.
That's
cool.
interesting.
I have to look for that one. I don't know if I get that Community Brewing.
From Community Brewing. Yeah,
I don't
John
think
is
I've
in
seen that.
Texas, I think.
Hmm.
It's a small batch series. It's a neat label though.
Yeah.
It probably does take on a 3D effect if you actually got the glasses. So.
Yeah, it looks like it would.
It looks like that's a neat. That's a nice looking beer too. It looks very tasty. I saw you had that milkshake IPA. Was that good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Good. Yeah, those are.
Good summertime hot weather kind of beer.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, this is. So it looks like he did he do the whole image with that paint? Let's watch.
Maybe just the
That's interesting. Yeah, maybe everything
areas
else
around the
bird.
right. Yeah.
Around was it a grackle?
Yeah, it could be.
Yep, it's a grackle. Yeah. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, so I kind of did the paint filter or whatever that is around the bird and left the bird. Yeah. Interesting. It's a neat one. It is a neat one. All right, so here we are at the longest pier in the world.
Yeah.
Almost. Or at least that's what they like to think. I don't know.
Yeah. That's strange though. I put this in Flickr and it didn't really do much. I stuck it in 500px and they got loads of likes on it.
Huh. I don't know. Must have been the theme of the day must have been shit bells. I don't know.
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah, I've had situations where people have just ripped a photo of mine, and I throw it on 500px, and it gets like 90 something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a different.
strange.
Yeah, I think generally it's a different set of people that are on one or the other. So
Yeah, I put photos on there and I thought, oh, this photo's really good, and it just bombs.
Yeah. And then you throw up something that's just okay and it goes crazy.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting about this is that 1829? Yeah.
Yeah.
London 1829. It looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, I took this with the 15mm Voigtlander.
Okay.
So you could reach out and ring that bell probably.
Yeah, I was actually standing next to it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably only a foot or two away at this point. Yeah.
Mhm.
And did you gimp it up a little bit?
Oh yeah, and I put on the bottom there Southend on Sea Pier.
Yeah. And did you increase like the saturation and the clarity a little bit?
Yeah, I went to a town with all the buttons in it just to see what they do.
Okay.
Yeah, start the frame round.
Yeah. Okay, so Tower of London.
Yeah, this is been in the GIMP, and I use that cartoon filter on this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it seems to like just edge everything, And
Guys, I gotta go. My time to I gotta get going. See you next week.
All right, have a good one, Frank.
I'll see you, Frank.
So yeah, so it does. It does kind of an interesting. So it takes kind of like an HDR kind of thing.
Yeah, it just seems to stick like edges on everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Contrast. Yeah.
A lot of people out there. Wow.
Yeah. Well, this is tourist town in the middle of London. This is
yeah.
That building in the background, the round one, is the assembly for the London mayor.
Okay.
And you've got the River Thames in between the castle and the other. That's the South Bank over the other side. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is where the prisoners this is where they got well treated, right? At the Tower of
Yeah,
London.
yeah. If you went in through Traitor's Gate, you didn't come out again. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they knew how to treat people well in them days.
Yeah. People were dying to get in. Ah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so a crowd scene.
Yeah, this is down the side of you see all the tourists all queuing up there to get in the tower. That is one of the tower's ravens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're said that they protect the crown jewels.
Okay.
If the ravens ever leave the Tower of London, then England will fall.
Okay.
Yeah, the girl who's just leaving with her bag.
Uh-huh.
She shot out of that seat because this thing jumped on the back of the seat and was like right next to her face.
Oh, yeah. Got the.
Yeah, he was quite brave. The
That's
raven.
a good sized bird too. I mean, they are not
Yeah, yeah.
small. Yeah.
Make a good meal.
Mhm. Yeah. It was not a warm day, a pleasantly cool day there, probably, huh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, actually, we took one of the Thames riverboats down to Greenwich, the Admiralty place where the Cutty Sark is. It's a good way of seeing London, really. You can just jump on and off the boats,
Mm-hmm.
take you right through the centre of London.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's another one. Yeah. That's
Yeah. I was quite close to this thing. It was quite tame. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is a 65 mil. Yeah.
Yeah. Except when some Japanese tourist walked straight up to it with his phone.
Uh-huh.
The wings went out and it started making some extreme noise, like "Don't come any nearer."
Yeah. It's great. You're in my personal space now.
Yeah. He stuck an iPhone in his face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, that's great. The color, I like the variation. The various shades of purple, blue through that. Yeah, that's neat. That's
That
nice.
looks like really oily feathers. Yeah.
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 And yeah, that's a very sharp image, actually.
Yeah, and that's a manual focus lens. That's the Voigtlander 65.
Yeah, you did a good job on that one. Yeah, because you can see all that.
If it had the wide angle on, he would have been squawking at me as well, probably.
Mhm. So this is GIMP Combine. So you took the two, a mirror image, basically.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, combined them.
Uh-huh.
Then I cloned out the boat.
Oh, okay.
And
This is out from over here. Okay.
Yeah, because obviously, like it was a dead cert. It's two photos joined together because the boats were all the same. I took out some of the mooring buoys and I took the big boat out the back off of one of them.
Yeah.
And I took some stuff out on the net where it was joined together. There were some metal brackets and I cloned all that as well.
Oh, it's neat. Yeah, you took enough out. So yeah, I mean, if somebody said that was a mirror, then you immediately start looking for the stuff that makes it the same, and you took out just enough. I mean, that you can still tell it is, but it's not immediately obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. The next picture is the actual picture.
Okay.
Before I messed around with it.
Okay. So you just flipped it and then combined it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Flipped it. Blended it together, and then I took the big boat out the background.
Yep.
And the mooring buoys what are out there. I took all those out, and that piece there by the net, the metal bracket. Yeah, cloned it all out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just it's just practicing really.
Yeah. Just getting used to just getting used to using the software.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's neat. And there we go.
This is at the Admiralty College at Greenwich. The big ship in the background is the Cutty Sark.
Okay.
Yeah, this cannon apparently is Turkish and was captured by the Royal Navy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've done this one, and the next photo is exactly the same, but you've got to find out what the differences are.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I didn't look on the side. Clone out some of these people. No.
Took out the guy sitting next to the building there.
Yeah, you got it. The guy he was sitting in the photograph eating his sandwich.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I cloned him out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
And I used the cartoon filter on this one as well.
Yeah, definitely makes it pop more. And
It does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. That cloning tool is quite good because I sort of put one circle on the plinth at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You just run it round, and it just like wipes him out completely. Just
Huh. So it's smart. It's not smart enough, but it's well enough that it takes out just clones out or picks up all the surrounding pixels and just fills it in behind. Then.
yeah.
Huh.
It's quite good because if you get people in your photographs you don't want, you just take them
Yeah.
out.
Just move them out. Okay, so this is another take on the 474 F-16. This is taking this is 48. Okay. Oh, yeah.
wonder
I
if
like
this
that.
is just a black and white
Yeah,
version.
I think it's the black and white. I'm trying to
The
I
same one.
think it is. Yeah, I think it's the black and white version. Yeah, of that one.
Yeah, it looked better in color, this one.
I think so. Yeah, just because of the way the blue and the gold
Yeah.
were reflecting off of the buildings. Yeah, I agree.
I like the wider one in black and white, but this is a zoomed in view. I like it in color. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's go back and see. That was this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got more of the skyline. Yeah. Yeah.
That's more dramatic with that sky, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is 474. Yeah, it's just the same image. But this one is better in color just because of the color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. So we got this one. Okay, so he had enough of the city. He's like, okay, that's my obligatory once a year city shot. Now I'm going to go back to the beach. 184 seconds. The last peaceful shots I'll get in the evening at this location. Summer right around the corner. Yeah, beach. People at Rocky End on. Huh. Okay. So but last time he gets it without people in the image, and you have to go crazy with the cloning tool. That's nice. Yeah, with the moss on the rock is nice. Yeah. Excellent. Oh, little egret. Is that snow egret? Okay. Landing. 1,000th of a second. 480 millimeters. I wonder if he did anything with the background on this.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably done some effect on it.
Desaturated it or blur or something.
Yeah. Looks like blur tool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's neat. Definitely highlights the bird. That is for sure. Yeah, very nice. Oh, gone fishing. People like to throw stones at this big rock for some reason. One kid up in the end fishing. Okay, yeah, so he was looking at one of these tide pools over here before. Yeah. The same shot. Yeah. Interesting. There we go. Hair raising. That's a nice shot. 1,000th of a second. the feathers on his head sticking out. Yeah, that's neat. It's a nice neat little vignette on it in the front. Very nice, good stuff. This is Cookies and Cream, Milky Sky and Coastline. Chunky rocks in between. 304 seconds. 24. Wide angle. Good stuff, Simi. Huh. That's an interesting title, and it does kind of look like that. New England Serengeti. We have Grandpa Joe getting in his cardio. Where's Grandpa Joe? I don't know where Grandpa Joe is. Still, with the early morning light, this did remind me of some scenes I have seen taken from the Serengeti. Yeah, I think this tree, kind of that, you see those trees out there on the plains that are kind of that. I'm looking for Grandpa Joe. I don't know where Grandpa Joe is. Grandpa Joe's out getting his cardio. So maybe he cloned him out. That's a nice shot because this tree is kind of seems a little out of place for the location. Huh. Blended with moving water, then a combination of impression filters applied to the water only with Topaz Studio for that ice-like feeling. Huh. That's interesting. They just did the water, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Topaz, Topaz dumps right into, I think it dumps right into Photoshop. Huh, okay, so you just did the water with the filters, everything else is. Interesting. Colonel Clarence C. Wadsworth donated to the state of Connecticut. The conservationist himself wanted to ensure the preservation. Middleton. First shot and subsequent image of the Big Falls, the main attraction for many visitors. Okay. Nice. Good for the second. A pretty fast moving water then for it to blur at a fifth of a second like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty good amount of water there.
Yep. And you get the one little leaf stuck there in a rock. Very nice. On the brink of drawn by the light. Yeah, you get the reflecting off the water there. Very nice. Yeah. There's one person that needed a large format camera. It's Simi.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good scenery up there.
He does. Yeah, very nice. Panoramic image of 5 vertical shots stitched together, each one 6 minutes in length. So he spent 30 minutes on that, 5 shots at 6 minutes each. So any visitors that did come did not show up in the shot. The exception was a couple that sat there the entire time. I could have cloned them out, but I left them in for their persistence, which means they sat there relatively still for 30 minutes. At 6 minutes, the spray from the waterfall becomes noticeable. It's a sort of glow in the top frame, which was cool. I was only concerned with sharpness. Huh. Where's the couple? Oh, there they are. Yep. Huh. Interesting. So he didn't have the heart to clone him out for being there so long. Well, they're not, they're almost hidden, really.
Yeah, if he didn't say anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't know they were there, really. Yeah. So that's, if they were sitting like right there, that would be a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Right up against the rocks. So that's a 30-minute. Wow. Yeah, that's good. Just me and the shorebirds. taken on June 8th, so last week. Yeah, sunrise is getting earlier and earlier now. For him, it's probably 6 o'clock in the morning there. What time was it? 5:25. Wow. Early. Another one. Yeah, he's been out every weekend. Another one. Okay, we got.
Yeah, these were grown in the garden.
Okay. And gimped.
Yeah, they've been gimped.
What did you do with this other than putting the frame on? Did you do any?
Yeah, I put the cartoon filter on them.
Okay, cartoon filter. Okay, I think that's your new favorite filter now.
Yeah, I'm only using it at the standard, the beginning bit. I should push all the sliders around and see what it'll actually do.
Yeah. I'd imagine it could probably get pretty extreme.
Yeah. Some of the stuff is pretty extreme, yeah.
Yeah. Flower 2. We got flower 1. Oh, okay. Flower 2. All right. Get that. Oh, okay. Bottom of the garden. So did you put these in, I'm assuming?
Yeah, they're the fairies I cut out of another photograph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then I like reduced the opacity on them so that they like blend into the background.
Okay.
It's the same fairy. I just inverted it. Yeah.
Okay. Flipped it around. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It actually had a broken leg, you see. So.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. It used to sit on a flower pot, but it snapped off.
Is it a porcelain one? Is it
I think it's plastic.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Right. So.
Did you put the leg back on?
Yeah. No, what I done, I cloned the other leg.
Okay.
Yeah. I just run it down, sort of give her a second leg. Yeah, because this was a single picture again. You know,
okay.
And like blended it together. The horizon was running down in a V, so I had to like straighten that up.
Okay, so straighten up the horizon.
Where the ropes joined together in the middle, it was like pointing down. So I stuck the fairy on it to make it look like she's sitting on it.
Okay. Interesting. It's,
yeah. Had to clone out a bit of junk in the foreground, but
yeah. But no, this reminds me. I don't know why. Well, it reminds me of a record album cover I have by the band Elf. It was it had an image of oh no, I can't think of the name. Who is it? But he cloned. Oh, I can't. It's from like 1971. He sang for Black Sabbath. I can't think of not Ozzy. The other guy came in.
Randy Rhoads.
No, not Randy Rhoads. Oh, I'll think of it. But he took the album cover was shot by him, so it was kind of amateur, kind of. But then he took this little elf thing and like superimposed it in the right corner. I don't know. It was a really strange photograph, and having this fairy sitting on the rope kind of reminded me of that. I'll have to get the album and show it next week. I can't think of the name. That's so funny, but I saw this and it reminded me. What was that?
The blending tool for putting these photographs together works pretty well, really. You know.
Yeah. How much time did you have to spend kind of getting? Because I mean, this looks pretty. You know, the texture of the rope or whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I think it wasn't long at all. You know, I mean, obviously just invert and put them together, and then you do like the blend tool, which was you know, and the more you pull it across, the more extreme it becomes. You know, so I didn't have to do much, but the horizon was actually running down in a V like a rope.
Okay.
You know, so I just cloned it back straight.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we get
They'll
this.
use the blur tool to
Yeah. Okay.
blow it out a bit now.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting that you can play, sort of.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. So there.
Yeah. Now this is
There you are.
here. Yeah. Now this had a wire going right across. There was a cable running right across this, through the sky and across the dome.
Okay.
Yeah. If you look in the picture of the dome, you can see that.
Oh, this wire right here.
Yeah, you see the wires between the lampposts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're up there to stop the fishermen overhead casting.
Oh, okay.
Right, so that's further away, obviously, on the other
You
lamppost.
cloned it out on the actual.
Yeah, I cloned it out. I cloned it out of the dome, and also there was a webcam in the cloud. There was a big hole with a webcam, which you could log on to. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
don't need the hole in the dome, so I just cloned it out with a bit of cloud.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great the way to just fake it up.
Uh-huh. Well, you wouldn't know really. Just mind your head and no smoking. That's neat.
Yeah.
And did you do the cartoon filter on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it enhanced all the colors. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You get. I think if you move this, what's that term that they use for really colorful stuff? They call it like clown puke. When it gets the colors are just way oversaturated and multicolor. So I think if you move the sliders a bit too much, then it's nice now. But yeah, I could see if maybe it would go crazy and we end up with clown puke.
Yeah, you got to watch it because I was using a sharpening tool on one of the photographs,
Oh.
and then when I put it in the preview on the computer here,
Mm-hmm.
it was terrible. It was glistening, it was really overdone it.
Okay, so another garden flower.
Yeah, this is in a flower pot just outside the door here, and it just rained, so we had a bit of water on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's not much done to this one at all, really. Just frame. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Nice. Oh, there's Ernie. Right.
Yeah, this is Ernie when he was a pup. I was going back through some of the old stuff, and
okay. Oh yeah, 14. Yeah.
yeah. Now this is obviously quite soft, misfocused, but
Yep.
I just thought it doesn't have to be pin sharp, it's makes him look quite cute,
Well, you got it. It's sharp right here. You got that.
Yeah. The rest, his eyes are not crystal sharp, so yeah, quite good. All the dog lovers love this on Flickr.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's it. It was a nice. It was a nice shot. You didn't do the cartoon filter on this, did you?
No,
Okay. All right.
no, that's just Ernie.
And it looks like Scooby Doo.
Yeah, yeah, make him look like a real cartoon. Yeah. Maybe I'll try him and push the sliders to the maximum.
Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah.
Only 4 minutes. Listen. Bubbles. Even at a shutter speed, these would have just been slightly blurred. Oh. Somebody said the little. Oh, what bubbles is he talking about? Right above the rock?
The only thing I'm thinking about is using a large format camera. You'd have to have a calculator with him because reciprocity failure.
Oh, yeah. This
He's going to be taking 5 or 6 minute photographs.
at least. Yeah, this would be an 8-minute photograph. Yeah. Anything over about 5 seconds or so, reciprocity starts.
Yeah. I don't, if I'm more than 2 seconds, then I really just like stick 50% time on.
Yeah.
But if you go too crazy, like you'll do 15-minute photos, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so we get there. Okay, yep, buzzing around. Bumblebee does what Bumblebee do.
You was pretty close then, Wes, because that's only a 40mm lens, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's 80 equivalent, but still pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're bumblebees are pretty harmless. As long as you don't try to grab them or something. I mean, they just buzz away. But yeah, it's a nice shot. His wings are going, but you did get his, you get the head pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. Okay, here's another one from Joe. So this is Liz with her clothes on.
Yeah, this one will be allowed to stay on there, Mark.
I'm assuming, yeah, because I still have 2 weeks left on my warning. You get it, it's a 30-day warning. So I got log onto my channel. It still says warning for community for content violation. So I don't think. Hopefully this one no. But yeah,
It's nice.
yeah, I shot out and assuming the flowers along the back wall. He's got a bush in his yard. I think I've seen this. Yeah, yeah, nice. And we got one more here. Okay, image June 16th. I wonder if he did I don't know if he did a shoot today or not. That's a nice one. Yeah, it's kind of like the girl next door kind of shot, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's black and white.
Quite soft.
Yeah, I like the hair too. Yeah, very nice. Good one. Well, lots of images. Okay, that's like 4 weeks worth of images, so that's good.
Yeah.
None of them contributed by me, but that's okay. Yeah, well, good one, guys. Lots of images. I am going to make an attempt. I think I've got some time at the end of the week. I'm gonna do a little GIMP. I might try to re-GIMP an old image and see what happens. So
well, Jimmy, he's still on holiday in Europe at the moment, so.
Yeah, did you get back this next week?
When did he say he was coming back? Was it the 29th or the 24th? Or?
Oh wow, okay, yeah. So he's got one more week then.
Yeah, he was away for about a month.
Okay, all right. Has he already come and gone there? Visited? Is he done?
Yeah, I stuck some photographs on a site in London, which is where I was born.
Okay.
And it's actually called like Born and Lived in Paddington. You know.
Okay.
So, I stuck some old photographs from the 1960s.
Okay.
And of course, it's all the new buildings are all lovely and clean, and all the cars are all old, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and so someone sent me a message. They wanted to know if I was related to Marlene, which is Jimmy's sister.
Okay. All right.
So, because I said she's my cousin, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said they used to go to school with her.
Oh, okay.
Cards, you know. So, but Jimmy's already picked it up. He put on. He's her brother, and he gave her a new maiden name, you know. So said she's on Facebook. So another connection made.
Yeah. That's it. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's it's amazing, you know, with things being just out there. You post it somewhere, and it's anybody can find it for good or bad. Usually, it's for good. And it's,
yeah. Because on my Facebook page, it's got my name. They said like, are you related to? Because she's got the same name. Because she got married, you know, and she goes, I was in school with her, you know, when in the 50s. So
okay, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it is amazing. So yeah, well, hopefully he'll have some images. He was in Portugal for a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, I think you said he was going to Spain. Then he's going to Tenerife, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was going to Portugal, Spain, and then to Tenerife. He's meeting his two sisters in Tenerife.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And his sister, who's in America, Pauline, she's gone with him.
Okay. Yeah, she's one that was up in New England, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was visiting him. She said hello to me when Jimmy was on. You know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think she lives up.
Was it Vermont or New Hampshire or something like that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So her and her husband and they're all meeting up together. So it's a family reunion out there.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Well, we'll look for some images from James when he gets back there.
Yeah, he should be used to his new camera by then.
I would hope. He seemed like very intent on learning a lot of the features before he left. So
yeah.
that was part of the reason he got the camera, I think, was to make sure he had a camera that he felt good about using and was a little more portable than his a big one. So
Yeah.
I had to figure out how to use it though, so he could actually take pictures instead of figuring out how to use it while he's there. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, Wes has got that great 500mm lens of his, or 600mm lens.
mm-hmm.
That must weigh a ton. You'd think twice before carting that around Europe, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah,
I think the best lens for Europe would be, especially in the old part of the cities, would be a wide angle, would be that
Yeah.
16mm. Yeah.
35mm, something like that, you know? It's
Yeah.
a nice lens, yeah.
Nice wide angle. You could do two lenses. You could do a real wide angle and then maybe like a zoom, like an 18 to 50 or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of in that range.
he's got that 12 to 40. That's a pretty nice lens for it. Does
Yeah, that'd be
it's wide and,
yeah.
yeah.
That would cover wide angle as well as some detail. Yeah.
Yeah, that 1240 had a really good write-up when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
It's a nice lens, and it was I think I have one. Yeah, and it wasn't that expensive.
Mhm.
It was a pretty reasonable lens. So yeah, well, hopefully you got some good images. So we shall see. You guys have a good week. I was going to say,
That's a new house coming along then, Wes. Is it all done?
Yeah, it's pretty much set up.
Yeah.
Regular stuff, mowing the yard, and
It's not put the swimming pool in yet.
yeah. I did a major home remodel project yesterday. I replaced the mailbox in front of the house. That was a big
That was it.
a big win for me. And I didn't injure myself. So yeah.
Yeah. Did you put one on without an opening so you can't get any bills?
Yeah. It's a smart mailbox. If it's a bill, it won't accept it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Money it takes it. But if it's a bill, then it won't accept it. Yeah. So Wes, you're getting used to all the fun of being a homeowner now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. When the bills come through, if they ring you up and say you haven't paid your bill, you go like, stop hassling me, or you won't go in the drawer this month.
Yeah. That'll work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have a good week. Thanks, and we'll be back here for the next probably 1, 2, 3. Yeah, until probably the second week of August, I think. We'll probably miss that, but yeah, for the next 6 weeks or so, we are here. So I will make an attempt to download GIMP and actually use it on an old image and see what I get out of the GIMP.
Yeah. Have a play.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one, guys. See ya.
See you guys.
Bye.
later.